So after defeating INSAIYAN in Thursday night footy, we ran into a slight hiccup for Friday night, and he is now ahead up by 2 wins once again. And as we head into Super Saturday, it was my turn to pick the match to play. And as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, we will be playing the Sydney Roosters versus Manly Warringah Sea Eagles matchup, and I'll be playing as the Sydney Roosters. What I might do with days that have multiple games and I get to choose, I might just leave it up to you guys to vote for what game you want to see. It'll most likely have to be a week in advance, but I don't know, we'll see what happens once this video goes live. Also, if you didn't catch that Friday game, the link to INSAIYAN's channel will be in the description, or check the pinned comment in the comment section. As always, if you enjoy the match and would like to see more of me and INSAIYAN battling it out online, go ahead and run it straight at that like button. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.
But having like a conference of like, sort of like America does with their conferences for like different parts of the country, having like Queensland have like a, you know, however many teams in New South Wales, and then top teams playing in finals. I don't think it'd be better, but it'd be interesting to see how bad one or the others would like do in terms of like ratings and all that. But yeah, who knows what's going to happen with the. I mean, I guess if the comp actually goes back when it's meant to, in like they reckon like a month, I guess now.
Yeah.
Then I guess it's probably not going to affect it too much like they thought. They probably won't have to get rid of teams, but I don't know. Who knows what will happen there? Here we go. I was actually, so I recently recorded a video playing at the SCG here, and I was like, I was talking to myself like, is this ground actually in the game, or did someone make it in the fan hub? But obviously it was a licensed ground, and I was like, when the hell do they play at the SCG? I was like, it's not a...
I think it was an Origin, maybe? Was it or not?
Yeah, I do remember definitely in Origins, but I was like, it looks like a really, like, I was like, if it's made by someone in the community, it's like, it's really well done. I'm like, there's no way. But I was like, I don't remember like ever playing a game here on the actual game. It was like, it's, you know, it's a fairly unique ground.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Terrible for live footy, I reckon.
Hey.
Terrible for live footy, like to watch it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's obviously
how far away it is.
Yeah, it's a cricket ground, so the fans like, yeah. I would never want to go and watch a game here. It'd just be a nightmare. Ooh, the inside ball actually worked nicely there. Oh. No ways. Oh, that's why we got big James Graham. I gotta use his power.
Unstoppable last time.
Absolutely. Are they gonna hit the crossbar? No. Terrible form. Oh. Pakiaho. Who's that? Radley. Jeez. First tackle. Not all we wanted. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Josh Morris. That did end up happening. Still. I mean, that's another reason people don't like the Roosters. Like, how can they? Oh no, that's a good ball. How can they afford Josh Morris during the season after like already? No, no again. Oh, I'm spewing. I don't know.
It dragged you in.
Yeah, I was deliberately, I was on him, and I was like holding L2 to like keep him on the wing, and then he just teleported in. I was, oh, it was good play.
The slate that built for that play to draw and pass.
Yeah, it is. I guess that's the weird, like that's the weird thing as well with the inside, like that simple like inside ball. Like it's probably not even hard. It's probably like a quarter of the time where a player does get sort of sucked in. I guess it must be random when it happens, which I don't mind, but it is annoying if you are. I guess.
You're defending it for sure.
Yeah, but I guess maybe if you don't hold down the L2 and you just sort of free running, it wouldn't really affect it. But yeah, I guess I would rather that than the plays just never really working. Otherwise, they are a bit pointless if the AI just always can hold off and make the right decision. So yeah, I guess it's good or bad either way at times. Oh,
he's slow.
speed. Yeah, Cole Flanagan. I'm not a huge fan of Flanagan. I usually think the Roosters are not going to go bad this year. Well, they're already gone. Oh my god, he's just letting it go apparently. Idle again. Anytime soon. Still got a great team, but don't really like Flanagan as a half.
Has he played much? First grade?
Yeah, at the Sharks last year he played. Wouldn't have been, probably like half the year because Johnson was injured a lot. Oh my god, Brazil, not control the footy. Oh,
Bro.
I almost kicked it.
It was one of those when you pass before you get hit. And then it lands.
I don't know if it's happened to you much, but if you cop a big hit, like if you go to pass it and then you cop the big hit and you're lying on the ground, and sometimes the AI doesn't come and finish the tackle, so they get up and they just pass it straight away, and it goes forward every time because they're always like way in front of you.
I don't think I've had that.
Yeah, it's happened a couple of times recently. I don't know, because usually when they do the big hit, they'll finish the tackle, but I guess sometimes they just let you sit there on the ground. Oh, perfect bat down, but no room. Unfortunately, it would have been. Alright, that was very fortunate. We didn't concede. Who's this Fergie? No, Hargraves.
Hargraves. He's got a bald head. I don't know how they added these tier 1 players or whatever you call it.
Yeah, I remember seeing that like probably when it first came out. I think people were talking like you have to make like a copy of them or something weird to work around it, I guess.
Oh my god. Terrible.
Well, I know when he first came over, he was coming back from a serious knee injury, and he played a couple of games. I think he did have a minor injury, but honestly, I just don't think he was going straight into that one. But I just don't think he was actually good enough to really get into the team, because they would have had to drop, I guess, Tupou or Morris, and I mean, I guess that they're definitely not going to drop Tupou, and I mean, Morris has been very good for them. So yeah, which is pretty weird to say that they sign, and that's the other thing that people are like, they're signing like an international winger. He's regarded as like one of England's best wingers for a long time, and he's a fringe first grader. It's like, how can you do that? But yeah, I don't know. It's weird because I don't know. Maybe the plan was for him to play instead of Morris, and they thought Morris wouldn't have been good enough, but obviously that never happened. So yeah, because I think he hasn't played this year, and I think he's fit. I think he's good to go, but just they got better options, I guess.
He's pretty old now too, right?
Yeah, he's definitely in his he's definitely in his 30s. He's probably only like probably like 30. I'm guessing like 31, 32. think he's been around for a long time. He's one of those guys who's been around forever, but he's probably not as old as he seems. So I reckon he's probably like 32. But yeah, honestly a weird signing.
Yeah.
I don't really know why they signed him. I think at another club he probably would have been pretty good. Jeez. Need some possession in this half. Yeah, also with everything going on.
Yep.
Which I think is very handy for them because, again, I think Watkins is pretty highly regarded, but he definitely wasn't going to really help the Titans too much. And I think money is better spent elsewhere than in the centres.
I can't believe they're getting rid of they let go of Error.
Oh yeah.
He's leaving, right?
Yeah, he's going to the Rabbits.
What are they doing?
Which, I mean, it makes sense for the Rabbits to get him. Like, he's basically replacing Burgess. So they had the money, but, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's two thoughts. Like, do you spend, like, $1 million on one really good player, or do you try to get, like, 2 or 3 really solid players for about the same amount? And I don't know.
Oh, kill him!
But he is, Jesus. He's definitely been their best. He has been injured like a lot. He has played, like he hasn't missed many games, but he does always pick up injuries. So
Yeah, that's true.
he probably hasn't been at his absolute best for the Titans, unfortunately. So it might work out in the long run okay for them if they can actually sign some decent, some good players to cover it, but their recruiting is pretty lackluster. I mean, you just look at them there. I mean, they signed Bryce Cartwright, Tyrone Peachy, all these ad-lib players that, I mean, it's not what the Titans needed at all. They just need some good, hard-working players. Oh, here we go. The bomb. Oh no! Tackling, for God's sake. That was almost the position for that little try that Vunivalu scored in the trailer. Probably a bit wider. And I guess he was like right on the try line. Probably needs to be right on the try line, right in the corner. Ooh, it's a handy miss. Oh, I don't know. Have you seen? They've been talking up about like all these, like I guess it started with Cooper, but now they're talking like Sonny Bill,
Or the Union dudes.
yeah, and even like Falau, they're saying he'll be back in the NRL. And the one player I'm like most keen on, Ben Teo. They've been talking up.
I saw Ben Teo, yeah.
God, I hope he comes back. Honestly, I'd love him to come back to the Broncos, and I think he came out and said he wants to go to the Broncos, but I just hope he comes back.
Who would you put him in for though?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, he wants to play at the Broncos, but, I mean, I guess when he was at the Broncos, he was a bench. He was off and on the bench there, so, I mean, getting to play him on the bench would be pretty good. I tried to swerve, I ran straight into him. I need a kill straight here. Oh, come on.
Oof. Let's go, D up.
Oh, that's terrible again. Yeah, because he definitely wouldn't start for sure, but I'd love to. I mean, the Titans should be, they should try to get him. They need a
that's a good call.
bit of mongrel in their pack. They really don't have any. Like, I watch a lot of, obviously, yeah, a lot of teams play, and like most teams have like that one guy that can like fire him up and put a big shot on, but the Titans, they don't have anyone to really do that in defense. I mean, Arrow is a really good defender, but he's not. That was weird. But he's not like a big hitter.
Nah, no way.
And like Jared Wallace, not really. I mean, Shannon Boyd is probably one person, but I mean, he hasn't played a game in like 2 years, basically. So I mean, they need a bit of like just have a team that is sort of a mongrel team, just gets up in the face and does all that. You know, I'd much rather watch that than a team that potentially on their day can score points. Alright, here we go.
You need a momentum shift though, and he's exactly that.
Yeah, definitely. Because when they get on the back foot, they never really recover. They can score points occasionally and bring the game back, but why did he come back in like that? But yeah, when they're out of a game, they're pretty much just gone. Oh, Luke! We need to take bloody care off. Graham. He doesn't even. Graham was like really fatigued. He didn't even run the ball much in the first half. That's weird as well, the fatigue and stuff. Oh, that's what we need. Here we go. Would there be another? I'm trying to make subs on the fly. It's very tricky. Driven. No. Oh, I actually didn't see him. He was standing like literally right there at the time. Why do the wingers come up so much?
Oh, cheeky.
Oh. Jeez. No points again. When we've lost comfortably.
Man, we struggled to make meters in the middle. Keen to see how we actually got over the line.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that blindside play and then the off the bomb. Completion's good. Just didn't do enough with the footy, unfortunately. Did not do enough.